We need a renewing of our whole British spirit. We have got a major problem on our hands. We've got a government who's handed over all our rights that our forefathers fought for, not only against governments, that's the habeas corpus and all our rights as free British citizens. So it's got to a point now where even your dustbin can involve you in a policeman coming and demanding to walk into your house. Um, they want all your fingerprints and everything else. And to me, this is unacceptable. This isn't the Britain that our forefathers fought for. And we're losing it slowly to foreign domination. And do you know that we've killed 5 million British babies since the inception of abortion? It's legalized murder. And a woman who was a midwife who saw this actually happening and got out of it and was in Parliament when they were discussing this recent bill, she said, we were throwing fully formed babies screaming into cardboard boxes. That's 5 million British babies, and we're importing everybody else and enemies that do not like us and hate us and have foreign concepts which we all know about. I'm not teaching hatred. They're the ones who are on the street with the hatred on the signs. It's not me that's teaching hatred. I'm reflecting what in actual fact is going on. And magnificent tunes like this, which comes from our belief, the thing that we've built up, this deity, which is, his name is not God, it's Yahweh, and that is well known. I mean, there isn't a lexicon, the Strongs which I've got there, Moffat, and a lot of your Bibles admit this freely, going right the way back to Josephus and a lot of the ancient writers, because they knew this. They knew its name. It was taken 6,800 times out the Bible, and they replaced it with Lord and God. Lord is the deity of Baal, and God is another deity. And we are praying to the wrong deity. And I'm asking you now to think about this and launch the spirit of Britain. Let us do that. This hymn by William Blake, and it said, "And did those feet in ancient time walk upon England's mountains green, and was the holy Lamb of Yahweh on England's pleasant pastures seen." And it goes on, magnificently written. I mean, the man, and this is the sort of thing that we can lose to a foreign domination, to Islam, which we seem to be focused on giving this nation to, and who've proven to be, I mean, they're attacking us. We never attacked them. They attacked us. They attacked the Americans 10 times before America took action. It started in 1975 when they suddenly attacked all the Christians in Lebanon. But it even goes back to 1920s when they attacked a number of towns that the Jews were occupying after the dismantling of the Ottoman Empire, and they wiped these towns out, committed genocide, and the Jews fled and created Palestine. What were the Jews supposed to do? If you know the history, you start to understand where all this is coming from. I'm not here to teach hatred, that's not my way, but we've got to be realistic. We've got to find out what is going on and what our lying politicians have done to us. They've handed us in and denied us our right of referendum. The referendum they had, what was it, 20, 30, 40 years ago? I wasn't here in this country at that stage, I was overseas. But that was about 40 or 50 years ago. That was for a trading bloc. That's all right, trade. Not this thing here, where Barroso just said, and it's on this site here because I'm putting it on, he said it's an empire we're forming. That's what he said. It's an empire. And it's the European Empire. And then it's called the Holy Roman Empire. That's what it's called. There was to be 10 resurrections. It's in the book of Revelation and in Daniel. And you'll see it in the statue. And this is to be the final formation, actually. But we've got to watch out as a people, because unless you know the prophecies, you don't realize how bad this thing is going to be. Remember, Europe has got one of the worst human rights records in the world, and that is not my opinion. And the man whose spirit they call on is Charmaine. Sounds very nice, doesn't it? He even looks a good-looking guy. You've got pictures of him here. somewhere here. But I must tell you that he was the biggest thug in history. He would conquer a nation and they'd revolt almost straight afterwards. His rulership was so bad. And he'd go back in again and kill lots more. And then he'd go out and go and conquer somebody else who'd also revolted. And he was doing this all his life. He was such a terrible... And this is the spirit of Europe. Doesn't that worry you? And when people say to you, why are you scared of giving you information? Remember one thing. That when Hitler walked into all these nations, he had all the records there of all these nations, because they were not democracies, they were dictatorships. And they had the Hollerith machines, which are IBM machines. And those IBM machines is now known to have made Hitler so efficient in killing so many people. Anyway, look, I enjoyed that piece, and I'm sure you did. Thank you very much.